What are you looking for all over that you have inside yourself? Let's talk about social media, for instance. Social media is what it is today because everyone is looking to live vicariously through other people. It's a wonderful tool, don't get me wrong, but it has also caused a lot of anxiety and depression among a lot of people, especially the youth and people who yearn to be accepted and belong to a tribe. Most of what is portrayed online is perfection. Now I know a lot of people in the comments is gonna be like, but you are also on social media. Look, you're on YouTube. However, I am not portraying perfection. Social media is fine so long as you visually or audibly consume it within moderation. It is only in the past 10 years or so you can see a slight tilt in the beauty community to what is known as natural beauty, where things that used to be considered ugly is now a thing, and you can make videos about said thing. Like, take freckles for instance. I've seen many videos of people getting tattooed freckles. That is like so crazy. And cornrows. Cornrows, in my country in Dominica, we call it back to Africa. This was a hairstyle your mama did when she was real tired, but she didn't want you to walk on the road looking like you didn't live nowhere. So that was a go-to quick hairstyle. Black girls used to hide that style every chance they got because, you know, it just didn't look cool. I'm raising my hand right now, you can't see, but I am. I am said black girl. Now, cornrows is a thing. And I know a famous family who's claiming that they started this trend. No, you didn't, Kardashians. And it even ends up turning into an abnormal perfect. Because there's all these types of cornrows now, and everybody is like, if it doesn't look like this, it's not perfect. It's just, oh my gosh, my day is ruined. Oh no. I'm drifting, sorry. In your mind, these social media influencers are your virtual friends. They're your mentors, and sometimes you, the viewer, you basically idolize them. What was an escape from real life scrutiny slowly but surely turns into a very unhealthy virtual relationship. Because some of you flock to social media for your daily dose of dopamine, alright? Which is the happy hormone that gets released in your wonderful brain. You do not need social media to activate your dopamine sensors. Trust me, you don't. And this is basically the part that hurts my heart to see. Now, a lot of you are gonna say, oh no, I don't. I just watch social media because it's entertaining. Come on, girl, sis, sir, fam, don't lie. After you come off of your favorite social media platform, the feeling soon subsides, and then you flock right back online to find out, as Instagram would famously put it, you're all caught up. Which, to the older folks who are not familiar with Instagram, that means that there's nothing new on the news feed to see. Now, what exactly are you looking for online that you have inside yourself? Because anybody who goes out looking for something obviously thinks that they don't have it, right? You have all that is needed inside of you to make you happy, to make you content, to basically inspire yourself, because I was once there. How do I know that Instagram says that I'm all caught up? Because I was the said person who kept refreshing and refreshing and refreshing, and Instagram got fed up and was like, girl, you're all caught up, ain't nothing else here for you to watch, okay? Go drink some water or something. Now, how do I know that this is you? I used to give in to procrastination, and I stayed watching Love and Hip Hop, The Real Housewives, and honey, the list goes on. Until one day I was so pissed off at myself. Yes, we had Parliament, and me, myself, and I came to a conclusion that we're not gonna do this no more, okay? It was just a unanimous vote, and everybody was just like, we're sick and tired of being sick and tired, okay? And I gave it up. cold turkey. Now, for some, there is no inner will. So this guidance method that I'm giving you to getting back to life and back to your reality, this will sound very weird. But for others, it's there, but it's weak. You know what it's like when you get a weak internet signal? Some stuff is like, it works, but it buffs a lot and it takes a lot of time to load. Well, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You still got it inside of you, but it's just taking a little bit longer than usual to load. Which means that you're so accustomed to social media being your crutch that you doing it on your own, it's not recognizing your own homing signal. It just needs to be trained. Alright, to the point that you no longer need boosters or social media training wheels to naturally feel content with everyday life and its happenings. Now, how can your inner champ learn not to need social media training wheels anymore? Simple, fam. Practice. If you ask any bodybuilder, sport Hall of Famer, WWF champ, they will tell you they started off with just a passion to succeed. And through a lot of practice, that's how they were able to achieve the goal they mentally saw. I'm sure it was tough for them when they started, and I'm sure it will be tough for you as well. But honey, sorry to tell you, but there is no easy bake way of doing anything in life. Let me just get that information right there. Because anything worth having in life is worth fighting for. How bad do you want it? Now, along with practice, you also need the urge. Think about it this way. How can you drive a car without fuel? Your fuel is your urge, or better known as drive. And because of their urge, they kept with it until they reached the level that you see them on right now. All you need to do, like I said, is stick with it. Over the years, you see their glory, but not the blood, sweat, and tears. I used to visit this lady. In our many conversations, she would always say, "Diane, lick a full basket," which meant try a little bit every day and you will get there. If you try a little bit every day to do something that will benefit you in life, other than constantly spending hours on end on social media doing nothing but scrolling, you will eventually get to the point where your favorite social media site will be a treat at the end of your day and not as a crutch for the happy hormone dopamine. I know you have a passion. If he didn't give you one, he would have never said it in the Bible that your gift will make room for you. Who is he? God, like duh. He would have never sent you to earth without equipping you with an awesome passion. A passion that is so phenomenal that at its peak, it will take you to places that you could only not just dream of, because not everyone has a big imagination the size of God's imagination, but that you could only Google. I'm sure you're listening to this video and you have that thing in your mind right now. That thing that you have always wanted to go after but constantly make excuses as to why you're not able to do it. Bro, sis, fam, get up and try. Every day, just at least try. And no, not just for 5 measly minutes. Try for a half an hour every day. And over time, increase that time. And stick with it. Okay? Stick with it. Always keep in your mind it takes 21 days to either gain or break a habit. So push past the 21-day mark. If you stick with it, watch and see how you morph into a pinnacle of success. It will only work if you work it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and smush that bell notification button so you can get more videos to motivate you from me. Alright, thank you so much for listening once again. See you guys in the next one. Bye.